So hello everyone and welcome to another video from the channel Simon Gravity Tracks. As you can see, I did do an 11 by 11 cave door as promised on my second channel. But yeah, it turned out a little differently than what I had previously anticipated and what I displayed in the 11 by 11 progression. The sides are way bigger than I expected. So that's a thing, and it's all gonna open up. So as you can see, there are 2 block deep gaps in the walls, but I couldn't do anything about them. So I was just like, yeah, I don't care. Especially because, I was working on this door for so goddamn long by now. I really just got so sick of it, I didn't even care at all. And it was still really impossible to implement a gap fixer there. You can see there's no space at all to do anything. No space. No space, because these extenders are just gonna grab my redstone and drag it around because they're made of slime blocks. So that's a thing. This door is very big. It has 41 piston extenders. And it's absolutely huge. The sides consist of this one, I think it's 11 extenders. This one is 12, with subtracting the single extenders. I also subtracted the single extenders for my total extender count. And yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of explaining today. So, we're gonna take a look at how mostly the sides work and what's actually going on. So, over here we have the 6 block piston extenders, which are based on 3-tick logic. They're really compact. Their only disadvantage is that they're made of slime blocks, so you cannot really do a lot of redstone around them. But they can be nicely put next to each other like this, as well as these ones. These are triple extenders. These are 6 block extenders. This is a quintuple extender, and these 2 are double extenders. Yeah, the layout is really confusing over here. You can see that I literally just had to slither the slime around one of the other extenders, so it's very important for these to activate at the same time. But when they do, everything works just fine. But yeah, the top ones are controlled a little differently, because you can see that they have observers above them instead of next to them or below them as all the other extenders. So they have this system with pistons and observers above. This basically has the same redstone lines to control it like this, but it's on top of observers, which are what ticking these pistons, which are placing the blocks here, which moves the extender. They're basically just triggering the observers in the correct order. But yeah, for the signal to go through these, it takes a little longer than for it to go through these. So this is activated 2 ticks earlier than this. And then this is activated just whenever, because it's a completely independent section. Yeah, that section was actually added there after I realized that I cannot have quadruple extenders on the bottom because of push limit. And I almost gave up by then, but I didn't. I persisted, and yeah, some stuff definitely did happen. So we're gonna take a look at the bottom, because the bottom is basically the smallest, oh my god, the smallest part of the door. We're gonna trigger this. This now forced the bottom to open. you can see that very little of the door actually disappeared, and that's because I accidentally made the sides way too big, and I basically just pulled. I pulled the most of the triple extender blocks with the sides. So the sides are really thick, whilst the bottom is tiny and the ceiling is normal, as in all my other cave doors. But yeah, it is kind of big and kind of crammed in here. I did not go for compactness, as you can see. This door is absolutely massive and a lot of stuff can be compacted. Here's my T flip-flop. Yeah, this is just a 7x7, you don't have to look at it. And that's mostly it. Over here, these two huge lines of repeaters were just for cinematic shots. They're used to basically, I can open the door and close the door with one input, and it's good for cinematics. And over here we have the layout, which I want to take a look at. So over here, you can see that these are the blocks that are pushed with single extenders. The green ones, the yellow ones are with double extenders. The red ones are with triple extenders. The black ones are with quadruple extenders. The white ones are with quintuple or 5-block extenders. And the center is with a 6-block. I mean, yeah, that would be the ideal layout, but my layout basically just grabs whatever it can. It's a lot different than this. The sections are arranged differently, but yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into that. And you can see that there is also slime in between the pistons over here. And for this door to properly work, we have to activate the triple piston extenders first, then all of these at the same time, and these whenever, as well as on the other side. Over here we have double extenders, so we have activate these, then these all at once, and then these whenever. For the bottom, we have these single extenders, which are activated whenever. These double piston extenders are activated by a button impulse, which is normally only for the triple extenders, but they all activate at the same time. And yeah, actually it's not completely at the same time. I had to put in a few repeaters. For the top, these are activated by lever, but very late, because I'm powering a gap fixing pistons through these, so I have to activate or deactivate this after these triples fire. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed. This has been the official explanation of the door. If you want to see just the showcase, I would recommend checking it out, because this is just a boring explanation which only redstoners understand probably. And yeah, goodbye.